This is 25 to Life with Uncle Yashua.
Rolling down 109 in a truck. On my ride up to the light, that's what's up. Look to my right and it's a ride rolling up. It's Lucci telling me tonight we in the club. He got the 24 road Escalade. He got the Lamborghini doors like they blades. His hammers ring cause that's how he was raised. His palace mob and tonight we get
Listen, I'm from the ghetto, the slums, the rats, the roaches, the bums. This is 25 to Life with Uncle Yashua.
What's good out there? What's good? Uncle Yashua, 25 to Life Tales. We back again with your favorite brother, your favorite host, my little brother, L Exotic Game 7.
How y'all doing out there?
All right.
Facts.
I know y'all love L. Y'all love L. Everybody like L is funny. He makes us laugh. And the stories they're resonating. You got brothers from B-More. B-More, shout us out. Come in the building.
That's
You got
right.
brothers from B-More
Right.
coming in the comments. That's what's up. Y'all, you got brothers from South Carolina too coming in the comments. So we love you all. We back again. L said he got some crazy stuff to tell y'all.
Yeah,
y'all know what
man.
it is. He got them all day, every day. So, L, you could just get started wherever you want to get started, and we could just flow from there.
I want to tell the audience, I want to explain the nature of my madness, because, you could tell the stories that, all the robberies and all the violence, but it comes a point in your life, where, things change. I totally switched my whole life around, and I was trying to do that with comedy. So, things that I've learned in my life and the fears of stuff that's happening, I did comedy, and I started doing every prison I went to, Rob, I did comedy.
Wow.
When I went to the Fed, every prison I went to in the Feds, if they know me, they're going to say, yo, son is dangerous and funny, but he's dangerous, but he's funny. You know what I mean? You know, something shit like that, that's why people be around you. And, you, Rod, I was always a funny dude. So, hey, I was telling you the story, we was in the child hall, and it was a guy, he promotes that stuff in prison, along with the Nation of Islam. See, the Nation of Islam, they do the big shows in there because they be having security. You know what I mean? And then the war in there be like, okay, the Nation of Islam go and they step to the war, and then they ask for these shows, and we're going to provide security. We're going to do this, and we're going to have this talent show, which was really a comedy show. So they had this dude from Baltimore / New York named Shay. He's really big on the yard. I mean, he's big, and we're in there. He really cuts everybody here. He's a barber, but he's funny. So he needed somebody else to help him with the show. So a lot of people in the yard be like, yo, it's this kid named L. He's in the hole, but he's coming out the hole. He's pretty funny though, man. So, and, people was like, yeah, we need to see him, man. I heard about him in other places. So, this guy, Shay, he's supposed to be funny everywhere. He's like, when he come out, we're going to do a show. And he better be funny or I'm going to roast him. You know what I mean? I'm going to crush him. You know what I mean? So I go in the barbershop one day, I got a few friends, three of us, we don't move by ourselves. It's like 10 of us in there. We go in there, we're having fun, just chopping it up. And dude just came disrespecting, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they say you're funny, but yo, do this show. If you do not do right, I'm going to crush you. I'm like, damn, you don't even know me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. But you know how we are, Rod. We're competitive. We love the sport. We love the challenge. And I was like, I don't have no problem. I never did stand-up comedy before in my life. Okay. So to start in the big prison, United States Penitentiary, you got to be a hell of a dude.
You better be a hell of a funny.
No, listen to me, Rob. People
like, nigga, make me laugh or die. Nigga, make me
or die.
or die, nigga. Yeah,
and people come in to see how funny you're really not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they want to heckle. They really want you to bombs because they want to. Yeah, they want
to. Let me tell you, Rob. It was and this is just one, but it was the first one I ever did. It was like it split the whole yard. You know what I mean? So, people will come in the barbershop, and I never did a show before, and dude would be talking to jump me. Like, we ain't come to see you, we come to see L anyway. And people was like digging it in. Rob, let me tell you what we did.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how people do that. And And the whole time, here comes correction officers now. So now they say, okay, prison to see comedy shows. You know what I mean? I exactly made $500 from the warden, $200 a commissary. Then I go for the Nation of Islam. They give me $300. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then you go.
Hold on. It broke up for a second. You said you made $500 from who?
I made from the warden.
From the warden, and then $300 from the Nation of Islam.
The Nation of Islam. You know,
Okay.
they'll pay you too. They'll pay you too. Everybody was paying. And then we would sell our tickets. You'll get 200 seats because the gym only fills 200 men. And then that's enough.
Okay.
They probably still can't handle. So when you in there, we start selling the seats like this. It's 200 people. You got to sign this list. When you sign this list, this is your ticket. You know what I mean?
Wow.
This is how you get into the show because the correction officer is going to have this line of names and your name going to have to be on there.
Absolutely.
So, Rob, I'm thinking, all right, this is not going to be nothing. You know what I mean? They don't know I did performances before all my life in front of a crowd. They don't know none of that about me. You know what I mean? You know, but nobody knows that. But I never did a comedy. Right.
They don't know we've been rapping before all our lives. But comedy is a whole different bag.
Rob, when I tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? The day that they put up flyers around the prison, they got people coming in. I'm like, yo, they know I'm funny on the yard, like doing the little DMX stuff and all that stuff like that. But they was coming to see. You had all kind of people who was off work say, hell, we going back into the jail. You know what I mean?
We're going to see the show. We're going to see the show.
You know what I'm saying, Rob? I'm like, oh, here we go. So, like a couple of hours before the show, I'm in my cell. You know what I mean? Everybody is going to the gym. Everybody's gone. They're going to let me out and start the show, I guess. You know what I mean? I would have walked the yard by myself.
You can start the show. You start the show.
Start the show, baby. It's your boy, Game 7. Start the show.
Name in the penitentiary lights.
Penitentiary lights, man. That's what my man said, my man from Harlem. But anyway, right? So I see the gates where the police is. When I say police, everybody know correction officers. Mm-hmm. So I see where the correction officers is letting guys in as they read the list. They say, oh, come on through, L. They let me through. Right, when I looked in the gym, it was so packed. Wall on wall. People was on each other's neck like we was at Rucker Park. Mm-hmm. I'm like, hang on. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this is a whole next level.
The guy Shay, okay, he's performing. You know, he's also he's kind of, I want to say he's arrogant. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's in his way, like, yo, he's doing this performance, and actually, it was good, right? You know what I mean? It was great, man. You know, but when I came out there next with that little bow tie on and got busy, right? It was I just couldn't understand it no more, man. It's like I forgot everything that our poster said. This is how you know it's a Most High. This is how you know it's a Most High, and this was made for me. I just started talking. You know what I mean? And when I started talking, it's like the Most High was just giving it to me, and they were just laughing. It was nothing that I written. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. It
was just all creativity. You deal with what we got in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, for you know, like they so rough, and guys, we can take jokes. You know what I mean? Guys can take jokes. So we're in there like these guys from DC. I'm like, oh, the fuck y'all laughing at? Oh, y'all on ass. You know, everybody starts dying. They're like, no, don't do it like I said. Oh, look, niggas on ass. You got jellyfish sitting right there. The little homework, the little lady, like, she's sitting right there, y'all. You know, it's just jokes like that that are genuine, that are funny, that are in their world, and because of what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's relatable.
It was perfect. Mm-hmm. It was perfect, man. It was. I got to talking about dudes on the yard, how they act. You know what I mean? Who got beat up, and you know, really stuff what people didn't want to say. You know, it was crazy, bro. So I tell them one time, I tell myself, listen, everybody, y'all quiet down, sit down, man. Yo, lock the doors. This is really a paper party. You know what I mean? We're gonna see how many hot motherfuckers in here. You know what I mean? If anybody go by that gym door, we're gonna slam them. You know what I mean? Niggas just like moving to the side, like, yo, your man played too much. So they keep telling me, Right, they pulling me to the side like, yo, L, chill, they're gonna lock you up because you're talking about rats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't want you to talk about rats because
they like the rats.
And you're citing the riot, but really it's like, yo, L, you know, who the rat is, L? Oh, you know who the
call him out, L. They like the inmates like, call him out, L. CO
exactly,
like, no.
Yeah, no, don't do it. But you know, because it's just Rod, to actually have a guy who did like 20, 30 years, been locked up since the 80s or whatever, come to you and with tears in his eyes, said, yo, I haven't laughed in 17 years. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yo, Rod, he told me that, yo, anything you need. I couldn't believe the power of laughter because you can't learn if you can't laugh. You can't learn if you can't laugh, Rod. You've got to laugh. That's why comedians have so much success. They speak the truth, but they allow you to laugh about it. Them dolphins come out to you like, because you need it. Everybody need to laugh because look what we're going through. We're going through a lot. You know what I mean? But
there's power. Hold on, L. There's so much power in that mic on the stage by yourself in comedy. Now, we did it with music, right? Everybody worldwide listen to this because y'all don't know, but L don't even know I did stand-up, right? You don't even know that.
Okay.
And I blew up too. So, but that was another story. You'll see that when I get to that. But what I witnessed, what you witnessed too, L, is we've been on the stage our whole life, performing, rapping, with doing our thing. But that mic by yourself, standing in front of a crowd, and you have to make this crowd laugh, meaning they automatically come to think that they're not going to laugh. They automatically come to be like, who this, like, so you have to change their whole demeanor to make, it's like the ultimate crowd control. It's like a power and a rush that you get when everybody laughs. And then I'm like, L, we alike. So once I start to make them laugh, then I'm in my zone. Then I'm like playing off the laughter, what you talk about, start improvising off the laughter. And then next thing you know, it's like you have the room and everybody's just laughing. It's a joy. It's like a spirit that comes up. It's like you bring in love. So what you're saying, like, these inmates are so, the life of an inmate is traumatic, right?
It is, fam. Everybody can't do it.
Thank you. So the life of an inmate is traumatic. So in that moment, you're bringing them, you're taking them, it's like they leaving their reality and they're like enjoying. That's what that elder said to you. He like, dude, I ain't laughed in like 17 years. He like, thank you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
You released it.
Yeah, you released it. It's so powerful, L. It's like when I did it, it was a different high. That's why I said, man, this is why this stand-up thing, you take the stage, it could be a whole arena full and you command it. Like you command them to laugh, to not laugh, to go, you take them on a ride. Like it's crazy, that power. Yep. So I'm sorry, I wanted to add that in because I know exactly what you felt.
That's
I did stand-up.
Right, you remember when I went to Rikers Island back in the days?
Yes.
Way back, first time I went to Rikers Island, that mic, it's that power. When I went to Rikers Island with the Mod 5, I was a C-74, and I'm from Hempstead. You know what I mean? When I went in there, I'm in the day room and I'm just listening to them rap and I started rapping. Rapping got me a long way in prison. You know what I mean? It opened up a lot of doors people don't understand. It opened up a lot of doors. Rapping, because it's so universal. You know what I mean? Even in prison, man, dudes get stabbed up over. I seen dudes almost lose their life for saying the wrong battle words. You know what I mean? Out their mouth in prison. You know what I mean? It's stuff that they do not report that are actually happening behind them bars. Just like when they had the East Coast, West Coast beef. You know? See, they don't report that here in the feds, the California dudes are mixed in with us. So when Biggie and Tupac went off, every prison in the United States of America went off, but they never report that. Bodies after bodies, even we was into some stuff, but they never report that. East Coast, West Coast thing was so serious because you had all the Crips and Bloods in Pennsylvania. And I'm gonna tell you how they got there. They got there because Tupac and Yo-Yo was doing a party in Lawn Park, California. Not a party, excuse me. They was doing a performance that was allowed by the prison. So when Tupac went in there, you know, the officers was telling Pac, yo, don't get the people rowdied up. You know, you revolutionary. You know, his father, you know, his pops was in that facility at that time.
Oh, okay. So his pops was
his pops was there. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's there like, you know, he's the rebellious Tupac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the Machiavelli. You know what I mean? He ain't playing. That kind of thing. So when he gets up on stage, they don't know where he got it from. Tupac started throwing weed to the inmates.
Whoa.
See, people don't know that. See, this is from inside. Yeah, I'm telling you this. Pac was so real. Pac was so real, yo. Pac was throwing weed to dudes. You know what I mean? The COs ain't getting that back, but we just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they grabbed Pac off stage, yo, and Pac is so powerful. They knew this dude just do mad marijuana in the joint. They still let him perform. You know what I mean?
Let him go.
They still let him go. So Yo-Yo got a chance to perform. Now, Yo-Yo brother is a big blood. You know what I mean? Over there in California. I forgot his name, but he also built my man Grease Mop. You know what I mean? But he's big time over there. So Yo-Yo was performing and a Crip dude, the two Crips locked her up. Like she was dancing with the inmates.
Uh-huh.
So when they locked her up, it popped right then and there. Yeah. They had to get her out of there. Boom, I don't know that because this is exclusive from the inside. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They got her out of there. Boom, it was a full-fledged riot. Within 24 hours, they shipped almost every blood and Crip that was over there in California to Allenwood. We had them all. They came because it was a state of emergency. So, you know, they shipped them within 24 hours. Boom, boom. Fans ain't no joke. You know what time it is, right?
Yeah, they on it. Yeah, they on it.
They not playing. And yo, they be like, move them right now. You going. Yeah, you'll be somewhere in the zip. You would thought you would have took a shuttle somewhere. You know what I mean?
Facts. They put you on a damn Spaley alien.
Hey, Ron, let me tell you, Ron. Let me tell you something, Ron. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. When Biggie died, you know, I'm with Scooter from the 18th. Scooter, you know what I mean? Big Scoot, Scooter from Yonkers. You know, we had like a lot of dudes that was around. Peter Shoe, you know, there's a bunch of us around. They older than me. They do the Don Diva thing and all that stuff like that. So, so, you know, and they like, you know, I'll be around talking junk to them. So, yo, we all in the weight pile and we in Allenwood. So, you know, everybody lifting weight. Everybody's from New York. So this dude named Shorty Mac, he from Texas. He a Crip dude. He had like "Love Don't Live Here No More" on his forehead, praying hands on right here. He a little short dude, play football a lot. You know what I mean? So he's stocky, short to the ground. But he, you know, you would think that he's from California, but he do have Cali dudes. I know a lot of Cali dudes that he rock with on the yard that's from Watts. So I always thought that he was actually from there. But long story short, so he come up in there. So everybody's like mourning Biggie. This is like the next day. You know what I mean? So dude comes in there. He said, you know, I skipped the part when I was working out, but I was also, you know, the universal bar when you be pulling it down and you put the key on it, and you be pulling it down. So I was sitting there doing, that joint right there. So I'm doing that. You know what I mean? So everybody's like really working out, but we talking and vibing. Really hurt. Biggie died. You know what I mean, Ron?
Yeah, I was hurt. I know what you mean. The streets Biggie was died, hurt, man. We was hurt. It wasn't time for no games. It wasn't time for nothing. It was just, you know what I mean? Everybody was just sitting around like, damn, fat boy. We was mourning.
You mourning.
Facts.
So dude comes up, he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that nigga Biggie died fat, mother. You know what I mean? Whoa. Yeah, Tupac this, 1-8-35-6-7-9-9. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And he said, yo, you New York niggas ain't nothing but followers, y'all bloods and Crips. Y'all niggas don't know what it is. I'm Deuce 11 Night, Nick. You know how they talk. No, I mean, he's just like, whoa. So, you know, because we get to that later. But he would off on us, yo, and he was with like 5 dudes, and I'm with some superficial dudes, you know what I mean? Yeah. So while he looking at them, and he just disrespecting, I'm on the side of him, you know, doing the, little bar joint, because he's like, here, you know what I mean? So he's just constantly, you know, so the thing slipped off, and I opened up everything that was over this way from him, you know what I mean? And it was on from then on. It was easy, and that was in Allenwood. You know what I mean? I wouldn't just say that. Everything that was from here, I gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? And it popped from then on. You know what I mean? It was East Coast, and that was just in that vicinity. You know what I mean? I did that because it was the OGs that, you know what I'm saying, I grew up. You know what I mean? I felt like, dude, you're my age, you popping off on the OGs about Biggie. I'm kind of salty too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So come to the dudes that's your age, that's popping. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come to you. So you happen to have one right there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it took off from there, man. I mean, it got so bad, Rob, when we do performances and I do like comedy or something, maybe like dudes from Brooklyn niggas or whatever, like, don't say them niggas' name. Mm-hmm. Don't say them niggas' name, yo. None of them. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, y'all wildin', but I'm out there. It's a broad, I mean, it looked like a festival. You know what I mean? Mm. So now I'm sticking between California dudes or the homies. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's I'm in a rock and a hard place, Rob, because you know when I think about Big Wayno and them from the Ville and all them, you know, all the brothers that I love, you know, that gives me all the knowledge just like you do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I gotta go with them, but I gotta find a way to settle things. You know what I mean? So I let somebody else say his name. I just don't say it. You know what I mean? I mean, yo, say their name. They gonna kill you in a minute. They ain't gonna do nothing to me. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm just gonna tell them, I told son, don't say their name. You know what I mean? Yo, why you say their name, son? Y'all go ahead, man. Don't say their name. Yeah, go ahead and leave them alone, man. I got him. They gonna pick him for them. Yeah, but
I want to do something because I know for the audience, because I know I can hear them. Like, so you said when the shorty, the Texas dude that was running with Cali the Crip, came over basically to the New York car, basically. And,
exactly.
And was being hella disrespectful right after Biggie died. For all of y'all who don't know, just like when Pac died, I'm quite sure Cali was heartbroken. Mm-hmm. We were heartbroken over Biggie. I just want y'all to know that. Biggie, like that Biggie Tupac beef that the media blew up, the streets and the jail, we had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? That was something the media blew up and all that. But for us in the streets, we love Big. Like we loved his lyrics. So we were heartbroken. So for what El is saying, for the shorty to come over there and El saying he was around some elders, right? Some OGs that was official, and El was taking it like, dude, if you are going to, I'm clarifying El so they can get it correct. And understand. El was saying that if shorty was coming over there, nigga, if you wanted to bring it, then you should have brought it. He was a youngin. You should have brought it to us youngins, those who ready to pop right with you. Don't come to my elders, my OGs, and bring that disrespectful thing. Because first of all, that's disrespect. You disrespecting my OGs who I have respect for. Remember, I told y'all in another one of our things, we have morals. It's just something in us. We respect those who came before us. You feel me? If they held it down. So he's like, he said, in second place, I'm salty that you talk. I'm salty anyway that you talk about Big with all this. So, and then he said he was working out. You said you was working out on the workout bar, and then what you did? You dropped the bar and split him open? Because I heard you say you.
I just swung around. You know, he's right on the side of me. You know what I mean? I just came from the whole. Because it just came from lockup because they found a knife in myself, and that was only 2 days. Now he doing the head with the thing. He don't know.
So know me. What you hit him with the bar from the
it comes. So you got to give your ID to get it. You know how they do. Okay. So you hook it up yourself and pull on it. Yeah. Then you got to turn it back in to get your ID. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yo, so I'm walking around with a little bar. That's a weapon.
Right. I feel you. So you hit him with
once
the bar.
Once you take it off, I crushed him. I crushed him, y'all. I crushed him. You know what I mean?
So that's why I wanted to clarify, so they can, you know what I mean, they can really fully understand.
Yeah, I just wanted them to know about the East Coast. I know it's old, but it's stuff you do not know about. The murders. Good. The stuff that you don't know what happened in the United States penitentiary. Nobody never do. See, the state, y'all were good because you with dudes from New York, period. Everybody from New York, the whole joint. Yeah. But when you in the feds, you know what I mean? You got cars, Cleveland, Boston, New York, New Jersey. I mean, these are cars that you have. You got to abide by these cars, you know what I mean? Because these cars could crash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, and what cars do? They crash. You know what I mean? So you got to get somebody who could drive good.
Somebody who know how to handle the whip.
Right, sure. The guard. You know you can handle the whip.
You definitely can handle the whip. Right. We getting out of there. Nigga, I'm getting out of there. I'm driving over skywalks and everything. All right, now, what I like what you did, L. Okay, so I want y'all to understand worldwide, listen clearly. What L was just teaching y'all is that during the Tupac Biggie thing, right, there is a whole nother story that was never told. So he's telling y'all an exclusive story from behind the federal prison wall, right? The top federal prison with the top federal inmates from all over the world. He's telling you that when the Tupac Biggie beef was going on, we heard what happened in the streets, right? You might have heard what happened in state jails, right? But he's saying in state jails, everybody's from New York in the New York jail. Mostly, you know what I mean? If you're upstate New York, it's mostly New Yorkers. You're going to have a few. You might have 1 or 2 Cali dudes out of 1,000. Like that ain't, but he's saying in a federal jail, you have groups of cars. So you got Cali car. So you got a Cali car and you got a New York car. So what he's telling y'all is nobody thought about that beef. Nobody. Then he told y'all an exclusive story about Tupac came to perform in Yo-Yo, right? So he's telling you that he's giving y'all an exclusive inside look from behind the federal penitentiary wall, right? During the Tupac Biggie, the height of it, that there was a war going on in the federal penitentiary between Cali and the New York cars that nobody knew about, that they wasn't reporting, that the media and stuff wasn't reporting. So y'all just heard something totally exclusive that y'all would never, ever heard or known, but L was there. And he's telling you firsthand accounts.
My God, bro, I seen a whole, like the whole mess hall, which is the kitchen. You know what I mean? And the kitchen might hold 600-700 people, you know what I mean? At Fats, at Bay. And to actually see a whole prison split in half, just like the streets, you know what I mean? And then they try to lock you down, you know what I mean? It still don't work, because once you even try to release all that structure and build up in you, it's gonna come out. And you got guys who got life sentences, 2 life sentences plus 30. 35 plus such and such. You got guys that's in there for, they just there. It's called The Walking Dead, Dead Man Walking. That's real. You know what I mean? But then you know what time it is, bro. We ain't gonna never let them call us that. We're gonna keep fighting.
I swear you ain't never calling me that. I'm a Walking Dead. I'm gonna fight till I'm dead.
Keep fighting, man. And honestly, man, because I worked night detail. You know what I mean? I work at night detail. So what I do is I like sweep. I sweep in the yard, but I'm really out there smoking weed. You know how we do. So we out just, we at the nighttime, we chilling. These is locked up. Yo, you dead. We chilling. Get out of here. But anyway, right? So I'm out there with a new dude that I'm training. So, we out there. So I see two guys there going to the infirmary. You know what I mean? So they had an officer walking with them, but the officer must have vended off somewhere. You know what I mean? I look like a setup or some shit. Because we just watching it, right? You know what I'm saying? It was just something that, catches your attention while we was out there. I said, I'm smoking, looking like, damn, I might be high watching this nigga. What's wrong with me? But you know what I mean? I'm looking, I'm like, is this dust? You gave me something? And then I started flinching around.
I might be high watching this.
Hey, bro. So the dude is from, on that week. I see the other 2 dudes come up. When I see them come up, I knew they was like California dudes. You know what I'm saying? You could tell how they walking or whatever. And they...
This is 25 to Life with Uncle Yashua.
You wanna know why they call me Lucky Lucha? This is a little story on 25 to Life with Uncle Yashua. Like and subscribe for more incredible stories every week.
Police are on the scene of a triple homicide on Long Island. It happened overnight at a home in Hempstead.
I'm from Hempstead, dog side, the ghetto, the dog side, strong, the wrong, I think I'm supposed to run.